Hey, what is going on, boys? It's your boy CGOD. Today is a very exciting day because we're finally going to be putting big 18-inch handlebars on the old Vikla. So with that being said, we got these 18-inch Maddoggers from Factory 47, and we're going to be pairing them with the CMC Motorsports. I think they're called Gangster mirrors, and we got brand new braided stainless cables for the brake and the clutch, and those came from Hill Country Custom Cycles. And then here's the Factory 47 box that the handlebars came with. And other than that, we do have chrome controls as well. I still have those in the bags, but we got those, and they came with chrome buttons. And we're going to be running a solid riser set from LA Choppers, so should be pretty solid, boys. Here we got some 16 gauge wire that we're going to be using to extend it, as well as this pull chain here, which is going to be used to feed the wires through the bars. So hopefully that works well. And we got a little bit of weed whacker wire also, so if you guys want to, you can refer to the Factory 47 video of them wiring up these bars. But essentially what we're going to be doing today is installing them ourselves on my channel. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start disassembling old girl. But here we have it. As you could tell, the weather is not very good. We got snow supposedly coming for tomorrow, so we are going to be keeping these grips for now because I don't have any other ones. But like I said, we're going to be replacing these housings with chrome ones, as well as engraved chrome buttons, the solid risers, and we'll probably be keeping our blankie on there too, as well as our raccoon tail over there. So yeah, boys. And then we're also going to have to be changing out these buttons also, so that's kind of, you know, it's going to be a nice little mission. But I believe these are the only things that are going to come chrome. Everything else will still kind of stay black. But thug life, you know. And then we'll be running on new cables, so that's kind of another mission there. New mirrors also to get rid of these original Harley ones. So it should be pretty good, boys. I'm going to go ahead and start disassembling, and I'll bring y'all back, alright? Alright, guys, so your boy out here getting down. So pretty much we're getting her all disassembled, you know, like I said. So one of the hardest things to do when doing this is probably most definitely the wiring. So let me go ahead and show you guys. This is what it looks like, right? This is what our connector looks like on the inside. Now you see that white piece in there? In order to remove the wires without messing up the connector and without cutting your actual wires, what I'm doing is that white piece that you see inside of there, that piece actually like pops out about 1/8 of an inch. So I pretty much like rigged up this little tool. I'm calling it a tool anyways. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know if you guys could see it, but it's literally just like a little hook, and I'm able to put it inside the pin and pull that little white piece out, just that little 1/8 of an inch. And then right here I'm just using a needle, and kind of hard to focus on it, but it's just a needle, and inside the pin there's normally like a connector that comes out, right? And it's like right in that very center hole is where the wire is, as you can see right here. So essentially the little tiny little hole that's above it, you just insert your pin there, or your needle or whatever, and you kind of like wiggle it around, and the wire itself will come out, boys. So let me see if I can take this one off for you guys. So there it is. And now this is going to make it a lot easier, because I mean, honestly, I would really love to not have to extend these wires, because I mean, I got like decent slack coming out, you know, like as you can see there. So I mean, it'd be superb. It would be very ideal to not have to take that off. But yeah, we're gonna see, boys. So I'm gonna go ahead and depin all of these. Just make sure you take pictures of where they go in each connector. So I mean, as you can see, this one's the same. This one I'm gonna have to put my little hook in there, pop it back out, and then for each individual wire, I'm gonna have to stick the needle in every little hole and pull them all out. So obviously we're starting off with this left side first, and from after we get them fully pulled out, then I'm gonna try to feed them, or I'm gonna mock them up on those bars over there and see if these will be long enough. So I mean, I'm really hoping, boys, that'd be dope. But either way, I believe they would at least come out of the bottom hole, you know, and then if I'm able to feed them through the bars and make them come out, then extending them while they're right here wouldn't be very hard at all, you know. That'd actually be really easy. So that is pretty much the plan, boys. Just make sure you get your color-coded wires and everything is legit, and then just put it back the same as you pulled it out, pretty much. But yeah, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and depin all of these, pull them out. Honestly, these cables that I have on here, they had a lot of slack, like hidden underneath these covers, so I'm wondering if they'll fit, and I might not even have to use those other ones, mainly due to the fact that the clutch wire, or the clutch cable, runs down here into this piece. So if I have to pull this off, then I'm gonna have to find me a new gasket, and in doing that, I might as well just do an all 3-hole oil change. And if that is the case, then this project is going to take a little bit longer than I thought, because I don't have that gasket, nor do I have the oil or filter or anything. So yeah, boys, let me go ahead and keep depinning these wires, and we'll see what your boy come up with. Stay tuned. Alright, boys, so after I kind of figured out how to work with these little connectors, I made quick work of these wirings, and this is essentially what it looked like. So here we got our controls, and it runs down to this clusterfuck of wires. So that's what they look like coming out. I kind of want to mock them up and see if they'll even be close, because honestly it'd be super duper dope if I can just run this and then make them come out towards the bottom. Even if they just barely come out, as long as they come out of the bottom, it'd make a lot easier to just extend them after they're ran through the bars, instead of having to have like a big bunch of wires. Or even if I alternate them, you know, like one splice here, here, it'd still be a lot easier to just pull a solid wire through, instead of having to worry about random connections and stuff like that, boys. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and like kind of open the bars a little bit and see if we'll even be close, you know, kind of like a dry mock-up. And I mean, if they're close enough, I might honestly just try to run them through like that, because yeah, you know, it'd be a lot easier. But I'm probably gonna actually start depinning the other side and get them both depinned, and then we'll worry about this stuff, because yeah. Alright, boys, so before I go getting ahead of myself, we got all the wires depinned out of the connectors. So here is our drive-by-wire throttle, and that actually had this, and I don't necessarily know what it is, boys, but it literally just connected right here, and it only had this one connector, so I don't think it went to anything. But I mean, yeah, boys, we was getting it for sure, dude. And then, like, as you can see, all those wires, boys. But I got the bars off already, so it's pretty simple once you get everything else. So pretty much you come down and you end up with your little top clamp that sits here, which I don't really know where it's at, but pretty much you just got these 1/4-inch Allen head bolts. You just take the 4 of them Johns off, and she comes off, you know. So what I'm gonna actually do right now is, I got these loose, and I'm gonna go ahead and change out the bushings for the solid ones. So it's probably a good idea to loosen these up with the bars on, because they were kind of a horror to do by themselves. But either way, I think I might mock up the bars just to kind of see, like, get an idea of what they're gonna look like. And but I'm probably gonna end it for today. As you guys can see, it's dark. It's like 11 o'clock at night or something like that. So I've been putting in the work or whatever. We'll continue this tomorrow, and yeah, we'll just see what's good. So yeah, boys. Alright boys, so I couldn't help myself. I had to go ahead and try them on the bike. I took them out of the packaging. These things are beautiful. This 1.5 inch piping or tubing or whatever you want to call it. It's big, yo. That's just big. It's thick as hell. Either way, look at what they look like on the bike, boys. They look wicked. Look at that. Oh shit, stepping on something. Yeah, so yeah. That is what it's gonna be looking like now, boys. And I mean, they're tilted forward actually a good bit, so I don't know. I kind of like where they're sitting, honestly. But yeah, I mean, they just look super duper dope. And that's that the bike's not even all put together, like it's just in pieces, you know. But hell yeah, boys. And then I already sat on it and all that good stuff, you know. So like I'll sit on it again. So I mean, it sits real nice, you know. I got my arms up now, boys. Wicked ass view. Big old bars. Now I got like every time you look forward, you just see bars. Look at that. But yeah, it feels wicked. Arms nice and straight. It's got a factory 47 tag right here. Probably might not be able to see it, but a little wicked looking stuff, you know. I'm trying to put my headlight on it, but probably hard to get. Damn. Either way, just know it says factory 47 right here on the side. Kind of like the Carlini bars do. Yeah, they just look super duper wicked though. And I mean, I don't know, I think they feel comfortable. They're not terribly tall. They actually, these are 18-inch bars, right? But like as you can see, they like really taper down. So like where you actually like are going to be grabbing is supposedly supposed to be kind of like a 16. So I mean, I'm all right with it too. I mean, they feel super duper dope. And then I'm able to still have them tilted forward, all choloed out and stuff, you know. Sorry guys for running this video on, but damn, I'm in love. This shit's hard. And they actually line up like perfectly with the forks too, because I mean I got OCD, you know, so gotta have stuff like that. Damn, super duper wicked though, guys. And then I've kind of been mocking up the wiring too, and honestly I think it'll work. It kind of just like really depends like the thickness it is inside of like these little joints here. But I mean, hopefully like inside of here it's not too thick, and if it's nice and deburred, you know what I mean, they'll come down real nice. And I should be able to get them to come out at least, and then I'll just hook the connectors like literally right here on top, you know. I don't really care. Hook them right there, or even if I could just get them to come out on the bottom, then I'll extend them from there. Make life a lot easier than having to extend them inside. But yeah, boys, super duper dope. I'm super hyped. But yeah, so I'm just out here sitting on my bike in the middle of the night. But hopefully I'm in focus. I can't really tell. I'm just looking at the camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and go inside and chill, because I gotten this far. I started pretty late. Started like 8 o'clock or some shit. But yeah, boys, I'm hyped. Alright, boys, so we're now at the step of running the wire through the bars. So let me go ahead and show you the setup that we're rocking here. I put the bars back inside the protective casing. We have here our wire lubricant, and we got a bunch of weed whacker line. And as you can see, we got this like little pull chain. So that is what helps you run it through initially. So I mean, it's the same bullshit that you could use like off of your ceiling fan or whatever you want. And pretty much we're gonna tape the end of the pull chain to the end of our weed whacker wire, and then we're gonna tape the weed whacker line to our actual wiring that we're gonna run through. So for this one, I can feel right here on the very bottom of the drive-by-wire throttle that like it's stiff right there. Almost dropped it, but it's stiff right there. So I'm gonna actually run these from the bottom here through that way first, and then from there we'll just have the two control sides. And I do believe that these have all already been extended, so yeah, shout out to whoever did that. Like I said, this bike came from Chopper Gallery out in California. And, oh yeah, we got the essentials. Y'all know what it is. But, yeah, so I highly recommend you guys follow the Factory 47 video that they have. Just look that up, how to wire Factory 47 handlebars. They show you how to do this properly. But I'm inside my house right now, obviously, so I'm going to go ahead and get cracking on it, boys. So wish me luck, and I'll either bring you guys back with bad news or I'll bring you guys back to the bars being wired, alright? Alright, boys, so about 3 beers later, we got it done. It was pretty difficult. I recommend you take it to a professional, but I'm a professional, so... Oh, damn, I just realized I have my headlight on. So this is what it's looking like, boys. So as you can see, this is how we ran it through. Got the baby oil on the end of it and shit. But yeah, these are the throttle wires. These are the right side ones, and these are the left side ones. So as you can see, we got our controls up there. We got our drive-by-wire throttle. So yeah, guys, very tough missions. A little bit of cussing and swearing, but we got it done. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, and I'll start putting the pins back in the connectors now. So yee. Alright, boys, so before I get ahead of myself again, what I just did right now is I popped out the original riser bushings and I slapped in these solid risers that you could see there and there. So pretty much the original ones is like these 2-part bushings. So I mean, as you can see, there's one of them, and then that's the other part, and then they just had these little washers. So to do this, they literally just, I popped the tops out with a screwdriver, and then these new ones went on pretty simply, like, you know, they're kind of just there. But yeah, this one has a, oh fuck. Okay, well, that bolt is gonna have a ground, and then this one just has a little washer to compensate so it stays even. But before I go ahead and bolt the riser back on, I'm gonna go ahead and put some blue Loctite on these as well. So yeah. Oh, and also I put the chrome controls and buttons on my bars, and that was a complete bitch, boys. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory on how to do it. It's just a couple of screws and stuff, but the buttons are real finicky trying to get them on and off. And like, your boy kind of got arthritis, you know? Like, look at my hands. Just fucking shit up. And then look at this one too. Just fucking them up, boys. So gotta respect the hustle, though. Let me finish this up. I'll bolt those on, and I'll slap the bars on, and I'll bring y'all back. Alright? Alright, big dogs. So I got it all done. I didn't really include very much footage. Actually, I didn't include no footage of me putting it back together because your boy was just mad hype. But I did want to say, however, that I ran into a couple of issues. So first off, as you just seen, I put those riser bushings in. Well, I actually had to put them in from the bottom. So I don't know if it's my bike or because I went with the thicker handlebars or whatever. Either way, y'all can figure it out. Y'all make it work, you know, ain't no thing. Also, I was having an issue with my right turn signal not working, but it was like a whole gang of stuff. So essentially I put it back together the first night or whatever, and the connectors for the right side of the bars, they're the same. So I had them flipped to the wrong one, so I flipped it back and all my shit worked, but I couldn't get this bad girl to start, right? So like, fuel pump wouldn't prime or nothing, and it ended up being the button, the actual like run off button, the kill switch pretty much. I just didn't have it on the gear all the way, so just be sure you guys do that shit correctly whenever you do that. But what I did is the cruise control, they have the same color wires for either side, and then the one on the right side has a blue wire also. So I thought maybe I got those mixed up, you know, and that's why it just wasn't starting. So I flipped them, and then after I flipped them, my turn signal didn't work. It was just a gang of bullshit. But either way, without further ado, boys, this is what she's looking like. So here she is, bien biclada. You already know. Let me scoop back. Oh, lordy, lordy. yeah, boys, so she is super duper wicked. I actually used the same clutch line, so I mean, that's cool. Right now I still, or actually this is the clutch line, my bad, but I used the same brake line that it had previously, but the clutch line, I do still need to replace it. However, in order to do that, you have to pull this 6-speed little trans clutch cover. And I got the gasket on the way. However, I don't have it right now. And you know your boy was itching to ride this bad girl. So, I mean, I'm just running that same one. I have it rerouted right now to where it works. But, like, I mean, as you can see, like, it's, yeah, it's, like, right next to the oil filter. And it's, like, yeah, I can't full lock to the right, boys. But either way, with that being said, here she is all completed. And I mean, here's a nice little look at the gangster mirrors also, boys. So I mean, very wicked stuffs here. They sit real nice. You can peep them, you know, check them out. They're gangster. Obviously why they're called gangster mirrors. So I mean, yeah, she is wicked, dudes. And I've been riding it and stuff. It's real comfortable, and handling wise and everything, it feels real good. The solid risers, everything's pretty solid, you know. No pun intended. But yeah. So let me know what you guys think. I probably will be making another video because obviously I got all new oil for the 3 holes, as well as a new filter, new gaskets, the whole shebang. And then I'm gonna be putting the proper clutch line on it so it's not all stretched. I mean, this one ain't necessarily stretched, you know. She's got play or whatever, but it's just not correct, boys. But yeah, so go ahead and like the video right now if you haven't already. Shout out to y'all for that one. And let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment, let me know, boys. I think it looks magnificent. I am in love. It looks super duper sick. It rides super duper dope. And with that being said, boys, this is your boy CGOD. I'm gonna be checking out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, please. Unless you don't want to, then I don't really care. But I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure to stay tuned. This Grand Marquis right here, back, maybe, either way. Coming up, lots of things, good stuffs. I'll catch you later. Deuces.